you.
Yeah.
Meeting with me. Thank you. Oh, you shouldn't. It's not that profound. So how did the law manage to stop Napster and Grokster and all that? Right. I think that's a good question to ask to see what we can expect from the law here. What happened with that was that the court came out in no uncertain terms say, peer-to-peer sharing is copyright infringement. And as you said, some enterprising attorneys went around and sued a handful of people. It wasn't a very big deal. There weren't that many lawsuits, etc. But what happened was that companies realized this is not efficient, right? They can't just put their products out there and then go around and sue people who are copying them. That's extremely inefficient. So what do is that you can't really buy music anymore, right? The music that you get is all on streaming services. So you don't own your own copy of the music that now you can share with somebody else in a peer-to-peer thing. This happened with software as well, right? I mean, you don't buy software anymore. You don't have access to the source code. What you have is you buy a subscription to a web-based software thing, and you don't see the source code. You just have to have a subscription to the use of the software. You don't own the software. So what the law did was that initially it provided a means for remedy, but then it kind of told people that those means for remedy are insufficient, and you need to go find another way, a practical way of doing this, and people did that by removing the source code and by putting a whole bunch of coding in front of it so nobody could copy it. This is what I think is going to happen here, is that we're going to get some laws, but at the end, those laws are not going to be extremely effective. Instead, what we're going to find is another technology is going to come around so that people will take pictures and record voices and things like that using that technology so that it can't be copied anymore. That would be my guess for what's going to happen.
I'm confused. I mean, given the AI technology of simulating human likenesses and human voices, I mean, how does that tie into what you just said? I mean,
really
there's really no copying involved.
No. That there's going to be a technology that can identify this thing as a copied as an AI image and not the real image.
Sam, let me just throw in a couple of quick thoughts here. So, I know that the major business proprietary sort of answer has been we fingerprint things or we watermark things, and then this law, I believe, comes from the pool of thought where people say, yeah, but this is either currently or soon to be indistinguishable. There's no way to watermark it. And really quick, just last thing. And so, I'm sorry, I'm walking this up. So the last thing is, so 2 years ago I created this legal brief AI assistant that has a non-attorney. I thought this is an interesting idea, so I worked on it for a bit. Not into the age of agentic, autonomous, voice simulating or internet scouring, agentic AI models. However, now, if I were to go back to that, I would add a headless or a swarm of headless browsers, the ability to go on, everywhere on the internet, to work, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if I had enough GPU and compute power, I would have billions of these things scouring the universe for cases, kind of like, prospectors, looking for gold deposits around the world. I mean, is this an